So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and publicize this to where it needs to be publicized. Great. Great. How's it going, everybody? Good to see you today. Let's see what we got going. Looking good. Looking good. Let's go there so that we have a good sense of it. Great. Good morning, everybody. Took the weekend off because I had a massive Friday extravaganza. So I'm here to play for you again. Seems very, very dark in here. Let me see if I can change that real quick here. Let me take this down even more then. There. It's a little bit better overall. Booyakasha. That'll do. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do, as always, is sort of reiterate my natural minor scale. A natural minor is going to be all naturals up and down. So I'm going to reiterate that by doing a bunch of 2-octave modes on every scale degree in the key of A natural minor, which is no sharps, no flats, very easy, relatively harmless handshake to start the day. So, as always, metronome on. Metronome is like your best friend, will always tell you the truth. Subdivision with the 8th note on. Starting on low E, going up and down 2 octaves at a time within the key signature. Key signature, of course, no key signature for this. 1. And as I'm working on this stuff, I'm really just looking for getting my fingers to move in a really easy, even fashion. That's all I'm looking for. And I'm thinking about putting beautiful air through the instrument and just playing beautifully and evenly up and down the horn. Starting on F now. So I took a third tour through that last one just because I didn't love the way that the first one felt. But my second two reps were pretty decent, so I'm going to leave them be. Okay, so really that's just the most basic kind of handshake way to start your day. Feeling for the evenness of your technique, feeling like your fingers are lifting themselves and putting themselves down exactly where you want that to happen. I already feel my clarinet is very, very warm and lively, which means that I'm blowing good air. And the only way to activate my fingers properly is to blow the good air through the horn. And that really just activates my hands up and down the instrument. If I try to do everything technically with my fingers, I'm in deep trouble. Okay, everything originates from this beautiful, vibrant, electric column of air that you're throwing into the instrument. Here we are, 100. This is going to be harmonic minor first, so raise the 7th scale degree. All right, 120. And I'm looking for just like real beauty and evenness of my technique. I assume that the way that I'm working, that the speed is going to be fine when I get there, but it's not going to be fine when I get there if I'm not organized and easy in the way that I go about these earlier, slower tempos. So here we are at 120, subdivision off now, keeping it the same, just trying to be easy and even all the way up and down. 3 doesn't love me, but I don't love it either. Roll it again. All right, we're getting there. Going to utilize my spirometer here a little bit. This is a device that you can use to test, measure your volume. A little out of shape with this, so I'm probably at about 4,500 cc's or cubic milliliters. Let's do that again. So when I breathe in, you can use these things a couple of different ways. All right. When you breathe in, this little stopper goes up and down, and if I really suck really hard, it'll go straight to the top and I'll peg it. Right? But that's not really how you want to do this. Okay. I know this is backwards, but here there are 3 levels that say good, better, and best. So you want to be able to elevate that stopper and hold it in one of these 3 spots. Like I'll try to hold it on the top end of this right now, like this. That's difficult. If I try to hold it in the middle. And if I try to hold it on the bottom is the most difficult, but the most beneficial. Whew. And that's not easy when you try to breathe in on the bottom one, but it actually does a really beautiful job of sort of opening myself up. So I'm going to kind of like alternate with a little bit of that spirometer work today. So here we are at 140 now. Almost to our tempo. We're still at harmonic minor. All right, so we have a natural, these Fs are all naturals here, and there's no difference on the way back down. So something like this. Yeah. Yep, that starts to get pretty quick. All right, and we're going to go a little quicker today. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Here is 160. That's our goal. Okay, for every scale, this is the top end of our goal, 160, which is challenging. Okay, especially with this weird augmented second in the middle of this. God damn it. Close, but I've just got a couple of like little weird moments here. I'm going to try to take out here. Let's try again. Take a couple of those blips out. Yeah, and that starts to move. It really, really does. It's quite quick. But you want to try to keep it so that your technique remains even, okay? Like the speed is fine. Like you want that speed. It starts to feel like you're controlling a run in a way. But it doesn't count unless you can really control that tempo and it's even and easy, not easy necessarily, but even and clear all the way up and down. Here we are. Melodic minor as printed now. Raise the 6th and 7th on the way up, lower it on the way down. Right, not bad. I'm in a constant state of evaluation, okay? I'm constantly trying to evaluate my playing here. Same thing, super even, super lively, super easy. Beautiful air, tone quality, up and down. Yeah, I can always tell when my technique is popping a little bit because I really feel, it feels like my fingers are popping all the way down, but I'm not slamming at all. I'm just, yeah, like, even though I'm quite easy here, you can really hear. That's how you'll feel, but without slamming your fingers down. 120. Boom, boom. 1, 2. Look at another read here, please. Give me a moment. Same thing, 120, up and down. Easy and beautiful, please. Just like me. 1. Yeah, it's working pretty well today. Feeling all right. 140. Same idea. Even and easy, all the way up and down, activated by your air, not your hands. Yeah, man, like, it's one thing that it's fast, right? It's fine. Yeah, I like it. But it's another thing that it's even. It's another thing that, like, all of those notes pop in and out exactly when I want them to. That's where I'm looking. That's what I'm trying to get done here. I'm not that confident about this one either, but let's give it a shot. Let's see what it feels like. Okay, here's our goal, 160. Oh. Yep. That gets pretty fast. He said, understatedly. All right. So here we go on to the second of these here. This is the arpeggio. We're going to not worry about the articulation in the first bit. 100, subdivision on. I'm going to go halfway up to my next tempo marking to 110. I'm going to add these slur 2, tongue 2 articulations in 3 different iterations. Slur 2, tongue 2, tongue 1, slur 2, tongue 1, tongue 2, slur 2. All in a row, like this. All right, here's 120, taking those articulations off again, staying easy and even. I'm really looking for a very pure, very clean technique here. No blips between notes. All right, let's go to 140. That's our goal. Stay the same. Just do it. Fuck yeah. Yeah, so like each note speaks exactly what I want it to, exactly how I want it to. You want to sound like a great violinist or something doing that, because violinists don't miss. All right, here we are, 100. Again, always starting back at 100 with the metronome, subdividing. Going to do this. This is the interrupted scale, twice in one breath, and then repeat. 120, take the subdivision off. Okay, we're still looking for a very easy, even technique. I'm trying to place my hands, my fingers exactly where I want them to within each beat. Good air, beautiful tone quality all the way up and down. Here we go. Right? We're getting fast, right? But at no point does it either feel or sound like I'm about to lose control over where I am. It all feels strictly under control. That's what I'm looking for. Feeling good, baby. Let's do it again. Or 140, okay? We are truly getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We're truly, truly getting there. Let me put away my old reed so that I don't ruin it. It stays fresh. F-R-E-S-H. All right. Now I'm going to finish off here with the Baermann with these thirds as printed without the articulation. Take the repeat, take a breath, take the repeat. That's how I'm doing this. Here we are, 120, subdivision on, keeping it even and easy. Putting together all the stuff I've been doing so far today. One. All right, 120, same thing. Take the repeat, take the subdivision off. Same thing. 20 more clicks to our goal. Going to keep it nice and easy. This is quite quick, but doable. Stay really solid here. Don't be thinking about the technique. Listen to where the notes fit in the beat. Listen to how even it is. Approach this technical issue with a musical idea. far, today's working. Things are working pretty well. I give myself a solid A- so far, which those of you who are my students know that that's a pretty good grade. It's a pretty good grade. Quick swab out, and we're going to move on to Kroepsch. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Moving along. So those scales I do for memory, but these, of course, I don't. I have to actually look at the music for these. So let me get my handy dandy standy. See what I'm doing here. So these exercises are like my daily bread. I always call them, and I'm sorry if that's boring if you've seen this stream before, I call them my not so secret weapons. I love these little exercises. I find that they straighten out my technique and my sound and all of the good stuff that I want to play well with. It takes what I did on my scales and moves it up to a musical idea. Of course, I'm trying to play the scales with the musical idea too, but now we really are moving into how you actually play the instrument. So set the metronome at 60 and then play as written all of this stuff. Okay, starts out easy with 16th notes, moves into 30 seconds soon though. Okay, let's go all the way back to these first two, number 13 and 14. So we're at 60, no subdivision, looking for nothing but the most legato, 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 legato. Yeah. So, you know, you want to not waste any reps. You want every single rep to go exactly the way that you want, if possible. And if not, you want to be in this constant state of correction, a constant state of evaluation to make it better. Part of the discipline of doing this is like Tai Chi, in the sense that if you know the martial art of Tai Chi, it's a very slow and controlled way of moving your body around. And a lot of people think that that's not good exercise, but actually the discipline of the exercise is doing those positions daily. That's the discipline. In this case, the discipline of doing these 4 times as well as you can daily is the discipline of making you a better clarinet player. I try to approach these as though I were playing in front of an orchestral committee, like I have to take an audition with these. That's how good I want these little etudes to be, so that I could win a job with them. Number 14. Yeah. And finish the thought. Finish that last note. Finish that last note beautifully. Don't just stop playing. You want to finish the idea. All right. Number 15. Let's keep going. Very, very legato. Very, very beautiful. Very, very easy. This is what we're looking for. Always half holding. Always half holding. If I look at that top line, the second measure, always going back and forth with this first finger rather than flipping half hold every time. Same thing. Number 15, second time. Second, third, and fourth time. Yeah, and at this tempo, those articulations are a little hard, actually. You don't want to go, because that's out of context for the tempo that we're in. You really want those staccatos to be quite long. Remember, staccato means separate, not short. So medium short, yes. Nice and easy. Beautiful and bouncy. Number 16. Beautiful and bouncy, like me. Yeah, that's a C. That's definitely a C near the end, next to last note. Again, notice I use everything on my right. I don't use my left hand finger to finger anything here. Yeah, that's the idea. Easy and even. These things, after a few days, should almost not quite play themselves, but should really feel like things are starting to move together, okay? 18. So keeping everything in my right hand, not using my left pinky, right hand all the way. Same articulation idea. Longer than you think. Staccato does not mean short. Here we go into a little sextuplet action. Just briefly going over the break. Yeah, and there I go with my right hand again, man. I never ever use this left pinky unless I absolutely have to. Here I am. That's all I need to do for B. I don't need to push 2 keys down. I don't need this one and this one for B. I only need this one for B. So why use 2 when you can not only use 1, but you could keep that 1 in the same hand? Efficiency. Number 21, same idea. Now 30-second notes. Notice here, my right hand never leaves this area, so I end up just doing this with my right hand, which is quite simple. Looks really hard, quite simple. That's when I finally use my left hand, when I have to. Oh, yeah, almost. And you know, what's important is that, like, even though this is quite quick at this point, I'm really trying to keep it under control at all times. Not too fast, not rushing the metronome, using every single bit of the time available within the beat to fill each beat with notes. Okay? You want to spread out your notes throughout the entire beat. You start crunching it together. It not only rushes, but it becomes less and less musical. We're moving ahead now to number 22. Same thing. Some challenges in this one, but not too bad. So this top stuff, you're really going to have to do. That's both with the half hold and with your voicing. Da-ee. Make it happen, but don't stretch for it. Number 23. Yep. All right, let's move on. Number 24 is somewhat challenging. Let me swab out real quick. Ooh. Always from the bottom, please. So try to keep this one under control. Start to move too fast, you're in deep, deep trouble. Easy air, not blowing too hard. All of that stuff forces your hand in a lot of ways. Keep this one easy. It's very, very tricky. Yep, getting there. Take my time. Take my time. Don't try to rush this one. Number 24 it is. Let's roll that one again. Not going to beat myself up. It is what it is. 25. I may come back to it. All right, number 26, please. One more little tricky moment, and we're almost done. to do me for now. 52 minutes. So 45 without talking. You could get through this rather tricky A minor gauntlet. All right. I'll be doing the same thing tomorrow. I'll be doing some more work here today. Thank you for coming in. I really, really appreciate it. And I will